This figure is insane. The articulation is insane. The flame effects are insane. The fire effects are insane. The giant fire effects are insane. This figure is full on insane, and JoyToy are truly the king of action figures, just as this is the king of fighters, Kyo Kusanagi. When JoyToy gives you an action figure, they give you the whole kitchen sink, and it's on fire. There's so much that this guy comes with. So what do you get? You get the figure itself, Kyo Kusanagi, no duh. You get an extra head sculpt. You get this reversible character portrait that'll fit in their stage playset that's coming later. Special flame ball hand, 2 pointer finger hands, and 2 reach out and grab you hands. You get a giant freaking fire flame ball thing that splits apart into 2 fireballs. Yes, it does split apart. It's a little tight, I promise you though, but look how freaking cool that is. You get a fireball flame punch effect, super rad. You get a flamey uppercut thing, incredible. You get a flying flamey thing, I don't know what it is, but it's cool. You get 2 stands to hold everything up and go nuts with. You get a cool King of Fighters Ultimate Match 98 display base, sweet. Kyo himself looks really nice. The face sculpt is a lot more boyish than their early mock-up showed, but I still like it. The articulation on this guy is pretty nutty. Full Townsend, that's awesome. Not really a butterfly joint, though there's a kind of like drop-down shoulder thing, which helps you get more articulation. There is a bicep swivel, and you have double-jointed elbows, and these guys go all the way. Pretty freaking rad. You can get those very close into the body. Yeah. The ab crunch is pretty dang wild. You're bending in half without engaging the legs at all. That's crazy. He has phenomenal back bend. Add in the legs, and this guy's bending in half even before you get into the drop down hips. I don't know what you need this pose for, but it's available to you. But back to those drop down hips. Yeah, you like pull it down a little bit. It's an interesting joint in there. Don't be scared. Holy crap, this guy is a freaking contortionist. Put it right back in there. That's wild. I've never seen this on a JoyToy figure. Insane. I dare say this is the most articulated JoyToy figure they've ever done, and he's a poser's dream. Just messing around, this guy's spectacular. I can't wait to see all the different poses people will be able to do. I definitely like the angry head sculpt a lot better, much more fierce. What's super nice is each head has its own ball peg, so you don't have to worry about swapping them about. Thank you, JoyToy. Finally, that's awesome. I was worried about the hand swaps, but these have been nice and smooth. Be careful with that tiny little peg, though. But look at our hot, flamey boyfriend. My god, I love this. Why would you kick your leg so high with a handful of flame? I don't freaking know, but Kyo does. This figure is just so much freaking fun. He's worth it for the flame effects alone, but the step up in articulation is wild. Super cool to see. Kyo is just the first figure in the wave. We have 2 more coming up, so strap in for even more King of Fighters goodness. This guy has been shocking and confusing and electrifying fans for decades. He'll bring the thunder like this, entice you like this, thunderbolt you like this, zap you like this, tingle you like this. Whatever you're looking for, this guy's got it. Yes, this is the JoyToy King of Fighters 98 Ultimate Match Benimaru Nikaido 1/18 scale figure. So what does our beautiful boy Benny come with? Surprise, surprise, you get the figure Benimaru, which looks beautiful. This figure's amazing. It's just over 5 inches, and I'm pretty sure 4 of it's hair. You get a stand that works for the figure and the effects. You get this blue lightning punch effect thing. You get this lightning bolt effect thing, also blue, duh. You get this big ol' electric ball snap crackle pop. You get this small little piece, which I was first very confused by, but it's actually a swappable base for the lightning bolt thing, so you can put it on the stand. You get a second head sculpt with a more actiony face, crying out in battle. They might be a little too cutesy. I'd like a little more fierce and angry, but they're awesome, and they both have their own head peg. You get the fighter image that's swappable to different colors, and this will fit into their diorama that's coming out later. Of course, the nifty King of Fighters 98 display base for the figure, love it. Then you get a whole bunch of hands for all his flamboyant fighting poses, classic Wacha jazz hands, kinda crinkled I'm doing something hands, and then more normalish kinda grabby fight hands. So the figure looks great, but how does it move? Benimaru actually has a kind of a butterfly thing. It's well oiled, so you can see as I pop that out of there, but it pops right back in, no issues. It's interesting that Kyo doesn't have a butterfly joint, but Benimaru does, I guess because he's better. It doesn't give you a whole ton of crazy range, but it's pretty nice. It does have kind of that drop down shoulder thing going on. Full Townsend, we can't forget that. This thing moves like a dream. It does have a bicep cut, double jointed elbows, so these go so close into the body. It's kind of crazy how much of a difference that makes. The ab crunch isn't bad, but not as good as Kyo. Back bend is pretty stellar. The legs, though, are the star of the show. Has those drop down hips as well, so he can kick and go all freaking crazy. The leg articulation on these figures is freaking nuts. You can get all the crazy high kicks you want. My god. You can go full contortionist and wrap the arm around the leg a bit. It's wild. What is this pose? I don't know, but it seems to be a JoyToy King of Fighters staple now. The articulation on this King of Fighters line is so freaking good. I am so impressed. Toe hinge is great. Head articulation is good. Nothing crazy. The figure is just incredible. JoyToy throws in so many different accessories, the articulation, the poses you can do, all the different moves, that Benimaru flair and style. I can't do these moves, by the way. In-game, I'm only pulling off this downward spin kick thing. That's how I cheese opponents. Anything I can do, jump in the air, do some kicks. Mostly what I'm doing, though, I'm on the ground and I'm doing the leg sweep thing. I'm just sweeping them into oblivion. Whatever you do, this figure, it's a whole ton of fun. JoyToy, the articulation is wild. Look at that. He bends his like arm back. He's doing the crazy kicks. Just an all-around spectacular figure. The lightning effects are so freaking cool. Maybe not as cool as Fire. Let me know in the comments which is the best. And buckle up for Goro to take it home. Goro coming in hot, a devastating butt bomb! This Goro guy's not playing around. Dude needs to chill. Yes, this figure is also insane. It does have insane effects like this and like this. His articulation is just as crazy. Yep, he's got the signature King of Fighters JoyToy pose. This is the JoyToy King of Fighters 98 Ultimate Match Goro Daimon to complete the hero team. Let's go. What does the package come with? You get the Goro Daimon figure, no doi. You get this blue punch meteor thing. You get a cool jacket to drape around the shoulders. Reversible character portrait for that Dio coming up. You get a second head sculpt with the angry face. No extra peg though. Head swaps haven't been bad though, and both of these expressions look great. You get a stand for the figure and accessories if you're creative. You get this burning ring of fire, which is incredible. It looks so nice. After a long day of fighting, I imagine he gets hungry, goes to Taco Bell, and ends up like this. We've all been there, right? You get the King of Fighters display base and, of course, a whole bunch of hands. The Wacha Jazz hands, the I'm doing something and I'm mad hands, and ooh, I'm gonna get you hands. The figure does look spectacular, not too complicated, just big, buff, and topless. Interesting butterfly joints? I don't know if it's a true butterfly or just the McFarlane spacer ring thing, but you get some pretty decent articulation and some cross body there. You can do a nice full Townsend, really smooth figure, I like it. Kind of a drop down, I don't know. The bicep cut, double jointed elbows so you can bring those arms right in close to his body. Yeah, this arm pops out a lot and you can get a good look about this spacer, but it's not too bad to put it back in. I tried to see, like, do you need the spacer? And yeah, there's an awful big gap, so I don't know, I guess it's a butterfly. Good back bend as always. I swear every figure has good back bend. The forward ab crunch, not bad, not as good as the other two. The legs, though. Holy crap, the legs. He's got the drop-down legs, as you'd expected, so he can do those weird crouchy poses everybody's come to love. Wrap the arms around the leg. All heavens to Betsy. This is a staple pose, a mind-blowing pose. What other figures can do this? This is nuts. The articulation on these King of Fighters figures really is sublime. The best JoyToys ever done. You can do all these kicks, all these poses. Yeah, it's a little gappy in spots, but it's more than worth it when you get this high kick, wrap the arm around the leg. You like. Look at that. That is freaking cool. That is wild. That is so fun. I'm not even good at posing, but it's fun. It's a joy to move these figures around. Let your mind go wild. Whatever the hell this pose is. The range, it's nuts. The punch meteor thing is easy to use. Just put the fist right in there. It is a little heavy, so some poses harder to hold, but goddamn is it worth it. That's freaking cool. Hand pegs are thicker, but still be very careful. You don't want to break them. This guy is just rad as hell. Even a Michael Jackson pose, why not? At 5.5 inches, he's more than enough, right? I love this figure. JoyToy's done something really special. The effects alone make the whole thing worth it. Whether you're a fan of the series or just great articulation, you can't go wrong with his 1/18 scale figure. Maybe I'll even become better at the game someday, I don't know. Have you seen enough? Go ahead, run over to LT Cave, pick up the whole wave. JoyToy absolutely crushed it with his King of Fighters line. The articulation is so good, the effects, I can't wait for more.